How you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Okay, so my city seems to be in the midst of a silver shortage. My local coin store, Franklin Street Coin, you guys know that my go-to store was completely out, didn't have any, but I did manage to find a local coin store with some constitutional silver and a few ounces of the 3/9s. And we had a conversation. I'll show you guys what I picked up. We had a conversation. In the midst of our conversation, he revealed something that I'm not sure a lot of people are aware of. And I'll let you guys hear what that is. So if you're interested in any of that, stick around. All right, so I do tell my viewers, Clay, that 90% is still out there. I mean, if nothing else, even the online bullion dealers, you see them, they have it pretty much in stock, except for the big bags that they used to have, like the $100 face value bags, and
Yeah.
so I think they've like broken all them up, and it's just selling it piecemeal just so they can keep revenue coming.
I think, the additional media attention that SLV and the Aberdeen Physical Silver Trust got about a month ago with Wall Street Bets, you know, it kind of seems like it fizzled, but at the same time, people don't realize that when we talk about physical silver and gold, we're really talking about small markets money-wise. It's nothing for somebody to buy $1 billion worth of Apple stock, but when you start talking about buying $1 billion for this physical silver, well, there isn't,
Right.
it's just not there,
Right.
and it's certainly not there quickly. So you figure 5 or 10 million people suddenly get a wild hair that they want to buy an ounce of silver for the first time. That's way more physical demand than we see for, 2 or 3 years sometimes. So what's interesting to me is that the electronic price hasn't really been keeping up with the physical premiums.
Right.
And I keep waiting for a normalization where we see electronic silver take out 30 and then really start to move. I think it's still coming. It's just like one of those things we're always waiting for. So yeah, it's interesting. So if you listen to the financial news, over the course of the last week, they've begun to talk about this great rotation in this commodity bull market that we're supposedly about to embark on. And apparently there's a lot of money that is flowing from tech into, more old world things now, oil, mining, basic commodities, things like that. So, it'll be interesting to see if we really go back into a commodities bull market.
Right.
They've certainly printed enough money that anything is possible, but, that has effects too. We wouldn't want to see oil $130 a barrel again, so who knows where that money will end up. So the original plot, the way I read it, was to purchase SLV and then request a physical redemption,
Okay.
which you technically can do since it's a physical ETF. I don't know the exact mechanics of that. I've never done it. And I know that's a pretty big amount of money people would be lunking out and then hoping that the exchange got around to giving them their silver in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems with silver that when the market gets cornered, they change the rules, kind of. Somebody threw a statistic out the other day that just the average EV that comes rolling off the line now contains at least 10 ounces of silver, depending on which technology you use.
Jeez.
And then you think about, solar panel demand in
Oh,
the
yeah.
next 20 years.
I mean, like I said, you can always get 90% silver, but I understand nowadays, even using this, now they can use this and melt this down since it's not actually
Yeah, it's not
from the mint.
circulating coinage. So
Right,
if we
so
don't
they-
use it in our pocket change, it's fair game, the
Right.
way the law's written.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get what I can. If I can always buy as much 90% silver as I want, or I can get my hands on, and then just if things plateau or go the other way, I can always move it back into 3/9s if I want.
You can, yeah.
So I think that would be my strategy going forward if this thing continues. I'm hoping that the shortage thing is pretty much temporary because they got to have silver. I mean, there's silver being mined, it's being minted. But I just read recently that the U.S. Mint is actually not sure they can meet demand.
So it's interesting you mentioned that. So they've only said that twice in history.
Wow.
And the last time they said it was, I believe, it was in the spring of 2009. Silver was around $17.
Yeah.
And in the next 6 months, silver moved up to $49. Now, I don't know if that's an exact harbinger of what's to come, but I will say that's only the second time the U.S. Mint has said they would not be able to meet supply.
Well, I don't sell my silver.
Yeah.
But if it goes up to 49, 50 bucks, I think I got a big
Trim a
chunk.
few,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I got some pretty high-end premium stuff that I bought when I didn't know what I was doing that I think I could probably put out there on the market. Stuff I'll never get my premiums back for unless the silver goes up to $50 an ounce. If that happens, I'll definitely trim some of that fat out of my stack. All right, Clay, well, I think I'm gonna get this and I'll probably grab that last remaining stuff down there. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, so I found this on Yahoo Finance, and it's from Bloomberg. And it says the Reddit-fueled run-up in silver prices might be stalling, but the U.S. Mint said it's still rationing its sales of silver coins because of continued exceptional market demand, as well as limited supplies and manufacturing capacity. All we know is there is a limited supply of silver, right? And if the U.S. Mint is rationing their sales, if they're being overwhelmed with sales and they're rationing who can actually get the silver bullion that they produce, then you know something is definitely going on. Now, I keep telling you guys is the future is on its way. We cannot stop that. What that future is going to look like, who knows? All we can do is be prepared for it. Now, as you can see, you know, there's not a lot of silver in my city. I don't know what it is like in your city, but I would bet that you're having some difficulty finding silver that you like as well. So you have to find what you can. I mean, we like buying what we are used to. We like buying the things that we are used to putting in our stacks. But if we can't find those items, then we have to put what we can in our stack, as long as it's silver. 90% is usually where I draw the line at purity. The thing is right now, 90% is what's happening. It's a little bit cheaper. You can get more of it right now. Like you saw here, Clay down at Main Street Coin in Hyde Park, he had plenty of constitutional silver. He says he doesn't know how long he'll have that. He expects to get some 3/9 fine in by the end of the week. I'll check back with him. Same thing with Phil. But the thing is, we got to keep putting that silver in our stacks, and no matter what form that silver takes, as long as it's 90% for me, 90% or better in purity, I'm gonna have to get it. You know, and right now, you know, premiums are pretty high, but what's the alternative? Not to stack at all. Well, I'm not there yet. I know that a number of bullion stackers that I know have taken a break. They're not going to buy anything until they see silver stabilize a little bit. I'm really not ready to make that decision yet. I have bullion coming. I got a tube of 1987 American Eagles and 2 5-ounce bars that I'll share with you guys. I got 50 ounces of silver coming from the friend I know in Kentucky. He's sending me 50 ounces, and I have a deal in the works with a viewer who reached out to me in my Gmail, and he had some silver that he wanted to sell. So I'm in the midst of getting that as well. So, you know, you got to find it where you can find it. Try to get the best price that you can get, but the thing is to continue to stack. You know, 90% silver is geared for this type of situation. Get that 90% silver, put that in your stack. It is still silver, and you can always work with that. Always work with that, and no matter what situation, what twist and turn these type of situations are going to make, 90% silver will put you in the driver's seat. You'll be there. 90% silver is better than no silver. All right. So anyway, short video today. I'm going to be making more trips to different coin stores. It seems to me that it's going to be like this for a while. I'm going to still try to find silver where I can find it, and I'm going to share that with you guys. I think my next video is going to be about how to find it, how I go about finding these silver deals that I make, and, you know, dealing with the private individuals that I buy silver from. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. But the thing is, we're going to keep stacking. We're going to keep this silver train rolling. You guys know that. You got a ticket to ride. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. You know they really help my channel out. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring that bell, and you'll be notified when I make another video. And also, you can join me over on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description. And we had a great turnout for the giveaway. That went well. Congratulations to the winners on that. And, you know, we're going to do more stuff like that in the future. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Remember, if you got to be around other people, wear a mask. It is important. Anyway, keep stacking. Peace.